accomplishments that we have completed since being chartered about a year ago. So first, let's start with some background information. So New Mexico State University, or NMSU from now on, is located in Las Cruces, New Mexico, about an hour from the border. Las Cruces is a pretty small city with a population that just over 100,000 people. NMSU has multiple branch campuses around the state, with the main campus currently enrolling about 14,000 undergraduates and about 3,400 graduate students. NMSU's astronomy department offers PhD and master's programs, but it does not have an undergraduate bachelor's degree program. But it does serve its undergraduates in multiple different ways, including a lot of general education classes, research opportunities, and a minor program, and now a club. So how it all got started? The Society of Astronomy Students was founded in October of 2012 when I went to my advisor, Dr. Nancy Shannon, with the idea of starting some sort of club to cater to the undergraduates in the area, or the minors in the area. She thought that it was a great idea, and she supported me, and she was willing to be the faculty advisor for the club if one was started. So we took the idea to the astronomy department head, Dr. John Holtzman, and we were granted the department's full support. The original purpose of the club was to provide students pursuing an astronomy minor a way to network and communicate outside of the classroom. Now all we needed were members. So Dr. Shannon sent out an email to all of the students in her classes, asking if they would even be interested in joining a club if one was started. She got an overwhelming response of people that just loved the idea. So after we got this list of potential members, we set a time and a date to meet and just figure out what we were doing. And during this first meeting, we established a date and time to meet regularly, and we elected officers. We had about 10 members at the meeting, and 4 of them were elected into leadership positions. We decided to expand our reach to any student with an interest in astronomy. So then our goal was broadened to provide any undergraduate with a common interest a way to communicate, network, and provide mutual support. Once chartered, Next we began the chartering process. The requirements for charter included a minimum of 10 members, a faculty advisor, which we had, a set of bylaws, and an elected leader. Following the fulfillment of these stipulations, our charter was approved in January of 2013, almost exactly a year ago. And that was only 2 months after we began the club. At that time, we had about 14 members. Once chartered, we were able to advertise the club meetings in the NMSU student online mailing list, and the information became publicly available on the NMSU Campus Activities website. The increase in publicity allowed us to get a broader audience interested in the club, and it let them know that we existed. Through this, the organization attracted students with a surprisingly wide range of academic backgrounds. Some majors included economics, social work, journalism, engineering, and physics. Despite the variety in degree plans, all of the SAS members share a passion for astronomy and a commitment to community service. Together, we have accomplished an impressive array of activities benefiting the club, community, and NMSU. Since the club's inception just about a year ago, members of the SAS have completed more than 200 on and off-campus volunteer hours. These efforts include assisting the astronomy graduate student organizations with events such as star parties, as well as going to local elementary and middle schools and helping with activities with that. We also volunteer and provide advertising support for the NMSU Campus Open House Observatories. When advertising for the open house nights, members of the SAS set up a booth at the local farmers market, and we talked to them about the flyers, and we give out flyers and talk to them about the open houses. But we also talk to them about astronomy. We use this as a time to tell them what they can see in the sky at night, what's new, and also to remind the Las Cruces community of our ties to astronomy. Many people forget that Clyde Tombaugh lived in Las Cruces for a very long time. Clyde Tombaugh, the discoverer of Pluto. He also even helped found the NMSU Astronomy Department. So it's a really important thing for Las Cruces to remember that. But outside of these educational public outreach events, we also participate in a multitude of community service projects. Members have spent numerous early mornings, time between classes, and busy weekends conducting volunteer hours throughout town. The SAS members have citywide events implemented through the city's codes enforcement units, such as Los Cruces Beautiful Cosmos event. During this, 5 amazing club members spend several hours of their free time painting over graffiti in neighborhoods and ditches and all kinds of places. That's dedication right there. The SAS also spends a lot of time helping out with on-campus events through NMSU's Department of Campus Activities, such as the Halloween Howl or Noche de Luminarias, which is a Christmas event, both of which are youth-oriented and designed to provide a safe and festive environment for local families to celebrate the holidays. We also have a poster tonight at 5:30 talking about all of the events we do. It's posted under 16011. Go check it out. While outreach and community service are important to us, the organization also involves itself in club-wide recreational and educational events. For example, in April of 2013, SAS participated in the Messier Marathon, a challenge in which the group attempted to find as many Messier objects as possible in one night of observing. We found 22 out of the 110 objects before the sky hazed over and we had to stop. But I thought that was a pretty good accomplishment for us. We plan to do that annually, hopefully, eventually find them all. Club members have also been given the opportunity to tour both Apache Point Observatory and National Solar Observatory, which are located in Sunspot, New Mexico, about an hour and a half drive away. To do this, we have to fundraise. We fundraise extensively in order to fund all activities and supplies we need. Some of the fundraisers we've completed included bake sales, combined dog treats, and observing nights, garage sales, carnival-style games, and raffles, and more. During the upcoming semesters, the SAS plans to do many more activities. These goals include full moon nights at White Sands National Monument near Alamogordo, New Mexico, observing nights held by the Las Cruces Astronomy Society. We plan on touring the BLA, the Very Large Array, which is in Socorro, New Mexico, about 2 hours away, and hopefully sending members to represent us at SAS every year, hopefully. As a fairly new club, the SAS plans to continue to grow in size and achievements. In years to come, the organization will further its recruitments of new members, which we need, and hopefully continue the same passion and astronomy and commitment to public service. I'm gonna keep cutting. Okay. Our accomplishments are only possible through the encouragement and support of the Las Cruces community, New Mexico State University, NMSU's Astronomy Department, and the continued dedication of our outstanding members that make up our Society of Astronomy students. Any questions?